Hello everybody, today I want to talk a little bit about Egypt, the long-term work permit and residence in Egypt. Maybe just very briefly, like so many other northern African countries, Egypt does not have a short-term work visa. Okay, so anybody who wants to work in Egypt requires a long-term work permission. Egypt also has entry visa requirements for a lot of nationalities, and they also have a residence requirement. Okay, so we will have a three-step approach, but I will mostly talk now about the work permission step. Okay, so how does it work? So, it's important to know that Egypt actually has a general quota, so 10% of the staff can be foreigners. It's interesting because South Africa is now obviously, considering to introduce a general quota as well. The first step is usually, or an important step is that you do a medical test, but that must be done in Egypt. So the applicant needs to be physically in Egypt, and it's a blood test which needs to be submitted there. And then usually when one submits the work permission, one gets a receipt, and with that receipt one is already allowed to work. Okay, so that's really, really important because the actual work permit can take up to 8 to 10 months. And obviously you can't just wait or not work. So you can work with the receipt until you get the work permission. Now, what about the residence? Because I said initially that there's a residence requirement as well. So with that receipt of the work permission submission, you can then apply for residence. The residence is usually issued for 6 months. And with that residence permission, you can then travel in and out of Egypt without visa. Okay, so that's kind of your travel document then. Okay, so basically the work permit is issued for 1 year, residence for 6 months, and can then be extended, and that replaces the visa entry requirements which you would have when you come for the first time. The Ministry of Manpower and Immigration is reliable. They're not the fastest, sure, but in general we find that the process in Egypt works fairly reliable. Okay, we maybe also have a great local partner helping with us, but I think, it's an interesting country. We see a lot of volume there.